Hey everybody, it's your friend Kevin from Charlotte, North Carolina with my friend Freddie the Teddy. Today's Sunday the 8th of January 2023 and this is your card of the day. So here we go. We are using Angel Wisdom Tarot cards by Radley Valentine, illustrations by Dan Craig. So here we go with my shuffle. Father in the sky, Mother in the earth, angels from all corners of the earth and realms beyond. I set the intention that whatever is gained from this tools, the messages, be for the highest good of all concerned. So be it, and so be it, and so it is. There we go. One off the top. Ooh, strength card, and this looks like Archangel Ariel. Now, let me concentrate and bring in. So the message that goes with this card says personal power and assertiveness portrayed with kindness, compassion that brings about forgiveness. It can also mean realizing that you're actually stronger than you knew. And I think this is really the message of today. If any of you out there have been in a particularly reflective mood, and I would think that the beginning of a new calendar year, particularly when, for me and maybe for you, the energy at the very start of a calendar year can be quite reflective. I think the world of commerce and business and corporate structure right now in our world is struggling to keep things moving forward simply because everybody has come through 2.5, 3 years of extraordinary experiences. Many have lost loved ones who've ascended into spirit. Others have experienced many challenges, financial, health, moral. We are expanding all of our understandings and consciousnesses. Many folks like myself have re-engaged with a spiritual purpose and want to dig into something a little bigger, broader, more powerful, and are expanding who they are. It definitely feels like at this time, particularly this time of year if you're in the northern hemisphere, those months and weeks and days of hibernation give us a chance to reflect upon what we're looking to do, to analyze and be interested in how we want to expand, not going along with the flow anymore, not just going in and out with the tide, but actually realizing that we have the strength to bend the tide in whatever way and direction we want to. Now, using the power and the assistance and the love of Archangel Ariel, being that this is number 11 in the major arcana and obviously a strength card, is important. I think the important message here and for today is for everyone, you, me, us, together, to realize that the personal power we've got and the assertiveness that comes with it, we know we got a responsibility. When we work on our own personal power, what comes with it is a responsibility to how we use it. And we can use that personal power to create kindness in the world. Yes, at times it may seem that we've got to be somewhat combative. We have to stand up for our rights. But often I look at folks who stand up for what they believe in, even if no one else in the room believes it, and they do it with a kind of strength and compassion that creates awareness. Doesn't create a fuss, doesn't create a big splash, but an awareness. You plant seeds. A very strong tree in the middle of the forest can still grow with strength, um, with regality, and yet still be able to spread seeds, drop leaves, all of this in a way that doesn't seem to be intrusive to somebody else. I think we've also got to emerge from this habit of browbeating folks into believing something that we believe in. No, not necessarily. There's nothing wrong with stating our claim to something that we think is working for us, providing we allow other people to have a voice for what they believe in. And honestly, I found myself understanding that, wow, a little bit of what I believe in, a little bit of what they believe in, a little bit what we all believe in is sort of the same soup, just a little different way of expressing it. We've got to somewhat move away from this culture that we've got to be really different than other people. We are already different than other people just by our DNA marking. So the difference, the uniqueness, the way that we come into the world is already different. There's a puzzle piece. If you think of every human being on this earth right now at this time as being an intricate piece of the puzzle, an intricate thread of this big mankind tapestry, that every single shade and tone and every single piece of strength in that thread is needed to keep the other threads, the other tones, and the other things together. And I feel like I'm going off topic here, but really what I want to say is believe in your personal strength. Stand up for what you believe in with kindness, compassion, and love, and know that forgiving, moving past all the awkward obstacles, is how we all get there. I'm going to read the description because I feel like it's important. It's important for you to know what. It's important for me to know what the author had in mind. So, really briefly, Archangel Ariel is the lioness of God and is very connected to the earth and the animals. She can inspire you to have confidence while still being sensitive to others. I'm trying to think of an iconic person in today's world who has that strength, but still very kind to other people. One that comes to mind is Cher. She takes no prisoners. She speaks her mind. She says what she has to say. But if you get into any of her Twitter feeds, she's always kind and good to all mankind. I don't really think there are that many politicians that do that, because I feel like politics is a very selfish career. It certainly isn't what we believe it's supposed to be. Can't think of anybody else. But you know what? If you can think of some people that are really strong in today's culture and kind and compassionate at the same time, drop it in the comments below. All right, so this card is of inner strength. Its power through kindness and compassion and through courage. On the other hand, this card would have you know that you're stronger than you really believe, and you have the ability to conquer any challenge that you're experiencing. You should have more faith and more trust in yourself. And on the other hand, it asks that you handle issues with other people with a soft touch and kind words. Taking a tough approach isn't the answer this time. The Strength card asks you to look upon your sensitivity as an amazing gift that you can use to navigate through troubled times. If you need to stand up for yourself, then by all means do so. Just couple assertiveness with kindness and dignity. You know, this all to me speaks of patience, speaks of pushing that pause button, taking a step back and having a look at the bigger picture. One of the things I know that works for me, that I'm hoping might work for you, is to take a little more time to look at the broader view. We can get caught up in our own sense of values, sense of self-worth, and want to speak our truth, because there's a feeling that the ego puts in our place that makes us feel like we're insignificant. Oh, no, 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 no. Once there's that big awakening to the real power that's within and underneath, once that all starts to percolate, bubble, there's an amazing awareness that, wow, I could just put this power up to a greater power, which is still part of who we are, and it'll all get taken care of. Instead of spinning in circles, flinging muck and dust everywhere, that really doesn't help the situation. Have you ever thought how you watch folks have fights? I mean, reality TV is full of that. I think it's why it's cheap entertainment and why it works, by pitching people against each other. And all we ever do is see people squabbling and screaming and carrying on, creating controversy everywhere. But who does that help, and how does that move anything forward? How does any of that help? You know, we can scream louder, we can make noise, we can have tantrums, but again, what does that achieve? If you're looking to blow off steam, if you're looking to get it out, if you've got like a powder keg that's ready to explode, there are really effective ways. A spiritual person introduced me a year or so ago to scream therapy. I thought that they had lost their mind. To go out into the middle of nowhere and stand in front of a tree and scream. But I did it. And it did feel pretty good. I lost my voice for several days, but it was quite liberating. Have I done it again? No. Would I do it again? I think if I got to that point where I really needed to let it off and let it go, yeah, I would. But there's something to be said for scream therapy. I know someone else that says that they like to bash the lids of aluminum cans, like, the trash cans, bang them and bash them. That's a way to let off steam. All kinds of ways. We don't necessarily have to get right up in somebody else's space and lob all kinds of nastiness. All right. It's been such a pleasure to chat with you this morning and bring you a card and bring you the energy of strength. Go about your business. Be strong, be kind, be compassionate. Know that you're loved and you're part of such a bigger picture. All right. Bye.